And the microphone is on. Bye, Linda. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Who else left? Hang on. Somebody else left as well. Let's see. I think it was Sandra Rockland. Have to sign off. Save battery. Heading out. Okay. Sandra's gone too. So, hey, yeah, I understand. People got things to do on Saturdays, you know? Anyway, welcome everyone. Glad to have you on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. On screen right now is some old footage, and that is from Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma in the Canary Islands. So that is pretty awesome, pretty cool. And let's see, I'm gonna say welcome to my wonderful moderators. Arizona Snowman is in the background today, and we've got Piggy here, yay, as well as Lucas Snow. I have not yet seen C&D Boy or Joseph Fields Official. I'm sure they're around somewhere, as well as Gary, 24/7 Live, or yeah, what is it? Yeah, 24/7 Live AZ Skies. There we go, got it right. Anyway, I'm sure they are around. Wow, Linda throws in a $20 super chat right off the bat. Holy macaroni. Through this back, through the door before it slammed. Wow, that is awesome. Thanks, Linda. And that is a really very nice way to start my stream off. And thank you kindly for that $20 super chat. Enjoy your a wonderful thing that you're going to there. That should be all right. Hopefully you'll have fun. Okay, so that gets the moderators out of the way. Welcome, moderators. Glad to have you guys on board. And of course, thank you for that wonderful super chat from Linda. And also want to say hi to everyone here. So hello. I know that's not what I meant. I was going to say people's names, like we've got Sue Hayes and Alba Girl and Henry Nelson, and Hermione is here. Frank McLeod made it back in. Tom Dice is here. Kevin Haynes and Juliet, of course, and I think Juliet is going to take off too, from what I understand. She's talking about 775 existence, all kinds of goods, some kind of a long flea market type show there or something. Pretty cool and awesome. And anyway, more people. Let's see. We got Sue Hayes. Welcome. We got Hermione Mars 2028 in the house. Trevor Fuller in here as well, and Trevor in Norwich, UK. We are okay. Welcome, Trevor, and glad to have you on board. Now we do have another Trevor that comes in regularly. That is Trevor T. So let's not mix the two up. But welcome on board. Glad to have you here. Going up the list a little bit more, and we got Hermione, we got Henry, we got Juliet, and going. Layla is in the house. Welcome back, Layla. Glad to see you. And going up some more. See who else snuck in here, or just came in. We got Sandra Rockland, of course, came and went, which is okay. People have things to do on Saturdays, I think. Going up some more. I see a lot of chatting going on, but that is great. Cherry Hewitt also here. Welcome. Spooky Avocado in the house. Welcome back, Spooky. And let's see who else snuck in here. Snuck, walked in, whichever it is. Doesn't really matter, as long as you know that there was lava cookies in the Lurkers Lounge. And that's all good. And oh, speaking of lava cookies, who the heck got in here first? Was that Juliet again? I think it was. I'm going to have to take a look. Let's see. Somebody said hi to Joseph. Oh, Joseph Fields Official is here. So I didn't see him, but I do see him now. And he just put one message in there that made it a little harder to find. And going up, seeing who else I might have missed. Tetra, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? I don't think so. I'm all the way to the top, but I better give Juliet her cookies. Juliet, and she gets some more lava cookies. There we go. Alba Girl, welcome. And I think I said Frank McLeod already. Sneaked it. You sneaked it in. Oh boy. Well, Sharon Stewart just got here, and she sneaked it in too. I have some left from yesterday. I'll share with the lava class. Alrighty. Wonderful. And speaking of lava, we see a lot of it on the screen right now, so that is pretty cool. And you know, that's something we come here to see, or at least we try to come and see it. We don't always have lava, unfortunately, and we tried real hard. My computer won't let me type the word snuck. Huh. Well, Frank, what the heck is wrong with your computer? Oz is in the house. Good day, Oz. Welcome back. Oz from down under in Brisbane, Australia, where it's been nice, sort of. Not as cold as Melbourne, but certainly nicer than Melbourne. So a good place to be living there. Anyway, that is awesome. Welcome, Oz. Glad to have you back on board. And let's see. Did I miss anyone else? Who sneaked it or snucked it in? I don't know. Anyway, geez, somebody's scribbling all over the screen. Stop that already. Why is that guy scribbling all over the screen? It's not me doing that. I swear, I'm here without crayons. Oh, they left. All right, I was going to move it ahead and try to get rid of that. But, all right, I'm not sure. Snuckarood. Oh, sneaked it. Something like that. Anyway, let's get that big banner off of there. We'll start off with that. And then there's guys drawing on there again. That's not me doing that. I swear I'm innocent. Well, hang on. I might have done that in the past, but I'm okay right now. And yep, looks pretty awesome. So that's what we did see a while ago there at our wonderful Cumbre Vieja. And that was from last year. I am actually going to stop that, and then we will sneaked it over to Italy, and we'll have a look and see what our wonderful Etna is doing. And of course, you can see it's in the dark right now, so we're going back about 5 hours. Going to have a quick peek and see what we've got. Snucked. Yeah, that's going to be a really interesting thing. Henry, did you change your pic? Did Henry change his picture? No, same picture. Okay. Okay, there's Trev T, and he sneaked it in. I did. Okay. Alma Girl says sneakered. All right, that word is getting twisted up pretty good. Something I'm looking at here, and I am not 100% sure what's going on. When we look at where that smoke is emitting from, is that something else that has opened up, or have we got more lava coming down the hill here? Because that looks like we've got some of it coming over the hill. We can see that. But is there other stuff down here in the bottom that's happening that we don't know about? or is that just all being drawn down and recirculated in here? So this is something that we do want to keep an eye on. And downdraft, that's what I'm thinking it is, Henry, but I am unsure. So we're going to keep things pretty good. Dr. Fox, it's got a tinge of orange. Yeah, it does have a tinge of orange, but we also have a lot of sunlight hitting it. So if it is being emitted from the one that is on the other side of the hill, as we know, that's the one that is very high in iron content. So there may be, in fact, some iron ash type material in there, causing that orangey hue to it. And I do agree with you, Piggy. It does look like that. So, but I'm thinking that may be a more logical explanation for it because of the rust clouds. Exactly, Henry. That's kind of what it looks like. As we progress, though, into the darkness, as we move along, we can see that that is blowing a little bit heavier and towards us, and taking away the idea of that there might be something being emitted from below here. But I don't know. Still going to keep going, move forward. Still looks a little bit weird, and as we see it, and that is at 18:55 or just about 7 p.m. Sicily time. And as we move on to about 2 hours ago, it gets a little darker, and again that smoke starts to change direction as the wind is pushing in a slightly different manner. And we'll carry on here. I'm trying to get it about a half an hour back. There we go. And again, that smoke is still sitting in the wrong place, but in there you can really tell that that has a reddish orange hue to it. So that is pretty much what we've seen. Sits back in the corner. Piggy, why are you sitting in the corner? You should be having fun and enjoying some lava cookies in the lounge, if you like. Anyway, another half hour goes by, and it looks a lot darker, but we still see that smoke coming right there. I'm just really curious, and we go about another half hour in, and that is when the lights go out, and there's nothing left. We don't see any glow in there whatsoever. So we'll back it up a couple of hours there, and just kind of leave it there where all those birds are flying around. Holy mackerel. It's the trailer for the movie Birds. No? Something like that. Anyway, looking at some of the other shots. We got some flashing lights there. Emergency services on hand. Hopefully nobody's hurt or no big issues or anything. Taking a look at this from a little bit earlier, we do see the same kind of thing. We do see some fires out front here. I hope that that's not what's causing the issues. There's multiple little fires, possibly barbecues, something like that. Don't know what's going on. Hey, Klaus is in the house. Welcome, guten Abend. And let's see. I don't know. We don't see much from this one either. Right after sunset, there the lights are on, starting to get darker, and now we can see where that fire is. Okay, no wonder they got emergency lights there. That looks like out of control. That is not lava, by the way, you guys. That is some other type of fire right in the area. And I'm happy that the entire area is fairly wet yet. So it should not be too bad for them to be able to contain that. And if we move on a little bit more, we can see that, that fire kept on burning for a little while. and there it looks like they're starting to put it out. And as we progress, just about nothing left of it, just a few embers, and I guess people with flashlights in there now inspecting things or something like that, back to alive. So yep, they're checking out the area from the looks of things. So they put out the fire, whatever it was, and we don't need to worry about it, so all good. And let's see, Grandma B just got in the house. Welcome, Grandma B. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else made it in? Sophie is here. Welcome, Sophie. And did I miss anyone else sneaking in? If you sneaked it, or snuck it in, I have to find you. Sneaked it in. I think we're good there for right now. Yep, we're good, and I think we got everybody out that is snuck it in here. Okay, so we see what Italy is doing. Not a heck of a lot new to report. When we see it from afar, we see the volcano off-gassing, doing its thing, still throwing out a lot of ash and other other bad gas, I guess, is the real way of putting it. And this one here, and this should be our kind of last shot here, just to have a peek, if it'll show. Yep, and that's what we're seeing. So really not too much that is on the books for today, for there in Sicily. I have not spoken with Yvonne Kunkel today, so I have no updates on what possibly could have happened. But I'm sure it's probably the same sneaking in and out. Hermian, I seen you. So does that mean you still sneaked it? Anyway, okay. Let's see, Leo Carlson in here as well. Good morning from Melbourne, he says, and welcome, Leo. Glad to have you on board. What for a Sophie? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. All right, somebody sneaked it in and out. Anyway, let's pop over to Iceland. We'll have a quick peek there and see what's going on. I gotta find my right screen here to get to, and because of the angle of the sun, it's actually kind of hard to see right now. Oh, there we go, it finally switched, and a little bit tough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back a couple of hours here, and the visibility was a little bit better, and I'm sure it's not going to matter too much. We do still see Ragnar quite well in that shot. We still see that V cut out in the back here of the caldera wall. Very interesting. I'd still love to see some drone footage to see how deep that hole actually is. But looking at that, we do see some fluttering of the air. We know there's heat coming off of there, and we can see a little bit of smoke as well. So still in a fumarole state, doing its thing, and that is 100% guaranteed. And let's take a look elsewhere real quick, see what else we've got cooking. Oh, that was a nice shot, except for its buffering. So I'm going to refresh that. I'm going to just see if we can get this one. This should be actually saying the 25th. Why is that not working? I did update it. Let's leave it there while that updates for a second. And oh boy, that's not a very good picture. Anyway, this is the still cam, and that is one of them anyway, located on the hill, just looking into Knothaggy Valley. And unfortunately it looks really hazy there today, so in some places anyway. That's about the best picture right there. Down now, oh, you can't even see that berm down on the bottom. Berm is just on the edge there, and of course the flow came in from Gelding Godarler down into Knothaggy and down this path, and then from Upper Meridalier or Southern Meridalier in here, as well as the other several drop points along the edge here. So that is where that lava flow ended up going. Dr. Fox, is the hole in the back bigger? That's what I'm wondering, if it's bigger than what it's supposed to be. That wedge or V that was in there, the one that I'm referring to right in the back there. I really don't know. First off, like, that wasn't there. It happened, a couple weeks or 3 weeks ago or something, and I'd like to see when it happened and how big that is, because I haven't seen that on any of the videos that were out there. So that is something we'll have to wait for somebody to have a flyby. Looks bigger, yeah. I'm wondering if it is, Piggy. Really, we don't know. If well, like, what we do know is that this thing is all built up lava and tephra that has been basically piled up as it was overflowing and stuff, and we know there were a lot of cracks back in that material. When it was cooling, you could literally see the cracks. So I'm wondering if it is, right? It's so warm here. Uh-oh, Sophie, I hope it's not too warm there. Actually, it's fairly nice here, except for the magpies. I'm kidding. They're driving me crazy today. Heat haze is from the drilling rig that we lowered into Ragnar a few months ago. Don't tell them that, Trev. They're going to be wondering when when we pull out of there. They're really going to wonder. And I still want to know how you managed to get that Sikorsky helicopter to actually lift that drilling rig. Okay, never mind. All right, we'll leave that alone. Oh, a little bit of fun there, you guys, and that's what we're doing. All right, so let's have a look at our harmonic tremor chart. I'm going to see if I can find the darn thing. There it is, and click on there. All right, reporting an upward trend. Does that help you and make everybody happy? Upward trends are always nice. We do see some spikes in there, so you can see everything is on the way up. I guess after you hit rock bottom, there is only one way to go, and that is back up. And we do see some smaller spikes in here. So either we had small earthquakes in the vicinity, or no earthquakes close by. These are larger ones a little further away. So that is a very possible scenario. I'm actually going to refresh this, and we'll see if there's any more. And we are still in a positive upswing here, so that's nice to see. Long ways to go before we get anything. Anyway, oh boy, they are really noisy back there in the tree. I don't know what the heck is up with them. They like to sit there and just chit chat, I guess, or something. Here's our Grindavik chart, and we see a couple of spikes, 3 of them actually in here, that are a little bit more prominent, and a very tight but upward trend as well. Not quite as high as what we see happening over at Fregenelfjell. And I'm wondering, has things changed there, right? So looking a little bit weird. A little bit more activity here, though, by the looks of the the blue down on the bottom, and that is a lot more noise happening in the ground than we do have over at Philadelphia or Ragnar. Anyway, let's have a look at our earthquakes and see what we've got there. Let me get on that map, and we will move it and see if it refreshes, does things. All right, so we don't have any 3s or 4s on there today, but we do have a bunch of fair-sized quakes, and we'll get to our peninsula in a bit. I'm going to check out this up here first. We have a whole swarm, and this is fairly fresh. 2.5 from today at 8:05 a.m., 11.1 kilometers down. And let's start from the top here. From yesterday, 1905, 2.5 kilometers. This 1.4 is 10.5 kilometers, 1905 yesterday as well. This guy today at 13:14, 9.4 kilometers down for that 1.3 magnitude. Here's a 1.5 magnitude from yesterday at 1949. 12.5 kilometers down. The 1.4 right there, yesterday 1905, and 10.5 kilometers down. Then we've got this 1.6 here. Why does it keep zooming in on me? 814, 8 and 10.8 kilometers down for that 1.6. Zoom back out by 1. There we go. Click on this guy, and from yesterday 1631, 1.5, 11.2 kilometers down, and we've got a 1.7 here from yesterday 1843, 5.9 kilometers down. Then we've got this guy from today 1 minute after midnight, 6.8 kilometers down. 1.6 in magnitude. Here's another 1.6, and that is 4.6 kilometers down, 1907 yesterday. And then we've got a 1.5 up here as well. So a whole little swarm in that area from 2000 for this 1.5, 2.1 kilometers down. And there's a couple more. I'm not going to go through all of them. It's fine. But we see that between yesterday and today, a fair amount of action that is right on the ridge. So we can always expect something to happen there. By the way, hello, Arizona Snowman. I'm glad to have you on board. And sliding down a little bit more, looking for new earthquakes. And there's our Astja, the volcano that can be volatile and pop at any point in time, really without too much warning. And of course, he has this guy not too far away, 1.1, 4.8 kilometers down from 1951 yesterday. Zooming back out and sliding down a little bit more, looking at Bardabunga, Grimsvatn. We don't see anything on this map. We will maybe see it on the other one. Sliding down here to Katla, or Katla, and that has got a 2.4 on it, and not close enough. Let's get a little closer. There we go. That should be good. And that is only 100 meters down, and that is at 3:07 a.m. today. Makes me wonder what went on there. 100 meters down, that's in the ice, and I would imagine it's in the ice anyway. And then we also have the 1.3 here. This is a little deeper, 3.4 kilometers down, but that is from yesterday at 1804 for that 1.3. So let's zoom back out and go find our other earthquakes here. I thought there was another one around here somewhere. There it is, 1.2, and that guy's not too big. And we'll have a quick peek and see what it is depth-wise. from today, 39 minutes after midnight, 9.6 kilometers down for that magnitude 1.2. And that is, I'm not even sure what town that's near or anything. That's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm not going to worry about that, but it did happen, just needed to report it. And we don't see too many others out there. Here's one that I think we missed, and that is, we do have a whole bunch over here yet, where we had that big 3-point or 4-point, whatever it was, a couple days ago. Let's see what this 1.9 is doing, and still not close enough, darn it. There we go, 7.4 kilometers down, and 1.9 magnitude happened at 8:27 a.m. For that guy. So definitely out there in the rocks doing its thing. And, yeah, competition with the magpies in the background. Thank you for the 5-minute warning, Piggy. 1.3 right there from yesterday, 1834, 6.4 kilometers down, sliding across here. I was looking at the other ones, probably a lot of them from yesterday. That was from 2133, 4.9 kilometers down for that 1.5. The 2.0 is today's at 6:24 a.m., 9.5 kilometers down. Then 1.6 also today, 2:30 this morning, 4.9 kilometers down there as well. And the 2.4 from 9:10 a.m., and that is 4.4 kilometers down. 2.4 starting to get up in size a little bit. And then we have several others here. Boy, oh, those magpies, I'm gonna just shoo them away right away. 11.4 kilometers down for that 1.4 from 8:32 a.m. And then we have a 1.6 right there, and that is yesterday's at 14:46 and 6.3 kilometers down. Then we also have this last 1.1 yesterday, 1844, 7 kilometers down, and that's kind of what we're seeing there. We do see a couple more stragglers up to the northwest from here, and just to double check, yep, yesterday's 2310, 9.1 clicks down for the 2.1, and then we have the 1.2, and the other one here 1.3, and it is 6.7 kilometers down from yesterday at 2343. So that takes care of all that stuff other than our peninsula. And let's have a quick peek at that. So this is the Reykjanes Peninsula for those who are not familiar with the area. Capital city of Reykjavik. And we'll zoom in here on the airport. So that is the Keflavik Airport, Keflavik, Jarðvík, Reykjanesbær, and that is what we're seeing there. And over here, when we're zoomed in a little bit, you can see the Blue Lagoon, the power plant, and of course the town of Grindavik, and that's what we're seeing there. So let's grab some of those other little quakes that we've seen on the way in. And we did have this guy here. I wanted to catch the 1.7, and that is from today, 9:35 a.m., 5.9 kilometers down, and 1.7 in magnitude. Zoom back out and locate the other ones, and there it is, down here near where the hot springs are, and we have a 1.0, 4 kilometers down from today at 3:03 a.m. and that's kind of interesting. Not too deep, but not too far up either. Looking here, we don't see anything on this map in our Geldingadarler area at all. Ragnar sits right about here, and we're not seeing a heck of a lot happening in Geldingadarler or Meridalia or any of those areas. So things are pretty quiet there. If we slide over a little bit towards Grindavik, we do see a little bit of action, but not a heck of a lot. We've got a 1.6 right there from today, 1:42 a.m., 5.4 kilometers down, 1.6 in magnitude. Just trying to find the other ones. I do see the 1.7 right here, and that is on the west side of the highway. 5:28 a.m., 4.6 kilometers down, 1.7 is the magnitude. So those actually are pretty safe when you get right down to things. They certainly don't appear to be coming up anywhere, or eruptions really not going to happen anytime soon if they are on their way up. We've got 5.9 kilometers down for this 1.1 from 8:58 a.m. And there was one more over here somewhere. Where are you? There it is, in the other power plant, 1.1, and that is 5.9 kilometers down, 10 a.m. for that guy. So that's what we're seeing, and we don't see too much more off in the water here. 1.4, 11.2 kilometers down, 2:19 a.m., and a 1.1 right there from 2:19 as well, and 9.8 kilometers down. We do have this 1.0. I think that might be yesterday's. No, today's 6:42 a.m., and that is only 1.1 kilometers down, so I don't know, but it's only a single quake, and that makes you wonder. All right, we will explore that a little bit more on one of the other maps after the break, and possibly this one, and we'll see what's going on there, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of decipher what's going on. Uh-oh, Poppet is coming. I am going to get off of here. I'm going to put you back onto some lava flow. I turned that darn thing off. Why is it going? Oh my God, it's going to be another one of those days. Okay, we'll turn the other one on, and that should make a noise in a second or two, and I'll have to try to compete with it. Anyway, I've got the lava flowing again. I turned the valves on, and for those good people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do give it a quick shot. Would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you like the content, by all means give that subscribe button a pretty quick shot there. Turn it from red to gray, and don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way you will always know when we're on. And on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and I will be back then. Take care, enjoy the music, and don't go away. Lots more to come, you guys. Thanks. Okay, welcome and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. And let's see. Okay, I already said that. Thank you guys for the welcome backs. That is awesome. Geoplanet Jane is in here. I have COVID, unfortunately. Oh, jeez. Jane, I hope you get over that and that it isn't anything too serious for you, and that everything works out without too much illness. Hopefully you will make it through it okay. It's not fun. Hi, Duck. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine it's not fun. So please take care of yourself. We really don't want you suffering in any way. Anyway, thanks everyone for the welcome backs and all that nice stuff. And of course, what we've got on the screen, Cumbre Vieja volcano from La Palma in the Canary Islands. This is from last September that we were watching this, and just a little lava review or interlude, if you will, so we can see what's going on. I'm going to put the brakes on that though, and we are going to go back to the earthquake map. That's what I wanted to have a quick peek at, and it wasn't this one because we did look at that fairly thoroughly, and I wasn't too impressed. I want to see the other quakes that we all missed, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of them that are down there that we didn't see. So very small ones, but they are. So close to Grindavik, we have this point 2 happened at 10:18 today, 1.5 kilometers down basically, and that is very, very close to town. Then we have this 0.31, that's a little deeper, 5.379 or just about 5.4, happened at 13 or 1 p.m. 1300, and that's what we've got there. This 1.3, 11:28 a.m. and sorry, 1.3, this is a 1.73, 4.5 kilometers down. Did it? Yeah, I'm boo-booed on that. Okay, and then we also have 0.76, 2.5 kilometers down, roughly 1:08 in the afternoon, and that is not too bad depth-wise. This is a little more scary, 135 meters down, 0.58, and 2:03 in the morning. Then we have this guy here, and that is 0.42, and that is 1.1 kilometers down from 5:19 a.m. And again, that is still right in that whole area that had raised up. So I'm not sure if that is a residual of it dropping back down or what the scoop is. We also see this 0.11, and it was 135 meters down as well. 6:33 in the morning, and looking over on the other side, yeah, that is from 0.25 from 40 minutes after midnight, 7.5 kilometers down on that one. 0.48, 6.3 clicks down, 1:19 a.m. 0.18, 4.79 kilometers down, 1:56 a.m. Popular time. Then we have a 1.65, 5.3 kilometers down, 7:42 a.m. We have this little 0.03, 3.174 kilometers down at 1:53 a.m. So that kind of gives you an idea that they're happening in that area. We're just not seeing as much. But we're still not seeing anything over here in Geldingadarler, and that is our wonderful Ragnar right there. We do have a few other ones sneaking around in other places. Not going to worry so much about the really little ones. I'm kind of interested in what might have been happening over at Astja, and there was a bunch of extra little ones there that we didn't see. This one here, 2:10 a.m., 0.5, 3, and 135 meters down. That is a little bit more interesting and makes a guy wonder, is this thing going to pop? This is 4.4 kilometers down, 0.31 from 12:50 a.m. or p.m. Actually. Let's try this, 12:05 p.m., 0.62 and 6 kilometers down on that one. Then we also had this guy, 0.91 and 7.99 kilometers down, so 8 kilometers, and 1:51 a.m. And that kind of gives you a pretty good idea. Now, we did say that we were looking at Grimsvatn. We didn't see anything in the area, and then Bardabunga over there. But we do see this 1.2 right there. That's actually from yesterday at 23:45, and that's only half a kilometer down. But 1.2, so I don't know if that's still in the ice or not, but it very likely is. And we did see what's at Katla, and there's a couple other little ones right beside it. We got a 0.8 right here. That happened at 16:48, and it is 1.1 kilometers down, not very far. And we also have this guy here at just about 5 minutes after midnight, 1.3, and it is 3.4 kilometers down. And then also a 1.1 out here from today at 20:35. And 1.9 in magnitude as 6.1 kilometers down. So that gives you a little bit more of an idea of what we've got going on there. We don't see anything further out in the water on this one, so I'm not going to worry about those. And we don't see anything on the Reykjans Ridge out here, and we don't see anything up further up here that we normally miss. And I like to know what's going on, because if the plates are moving, this is pretty much good determination of where. Right here, though, it gets really tough to tell, because we have kind of a split in the fissure, or in the ridge, if you will. And this whole area here is kind of an island in between stuff, and then it reconverges back in here, and it makes a guy wonder, so what's going on. But when we see him up a little bit further, if it's on this side, European plate, this is kind of the ridge in the middle here, and on this side, of course, it would be the North American side. And same thing when you're looking down here, and all of these are right on the ridge. So if you see them on this side, it's European. You see them on that side, it's North American. And that is the plates that I'm referring to. So Eurasian plate and North American plate. Anyway, I'll leave that guy be. Let's get around, take a look at some of our other places around the world. We'll sneak off to the Azores really quickly. Since we've covered Iceland, so let's have a look at the Azores. You can actually see today, for change, you can see Pico Island. Yay! Normally when I say, hey, look at the lights, and now you can actually see where the lights would be located, and they would be on that area there. And it goes up to about here, and then this is a separate island, Faya Island, or Fayal. I'm not sure the proper pronunciation, but that island over there. So Pico here, and then the other one. But we are on the island of São Jorge, and that's where the camera is located. Having a quick peek at the other ones, here's our little cove. And the white water that I always look for. It isn't too bad today. We do see the rock is throwing off some white water as well, so it might be a little rougher out there and not so bad in the bay, but doesn't look overly dangerous right now, so probably good. And looking at the other harbor, and this is a different harbor than the first one. We don't see that ship anchored over there, but we do see a bunch of little yachts or sailboats anchored, and that is pretty awesome. Let's get over and have a look at the earthquakes here on Sao George. And look, it's pre-clicked on one of them for me. Anyway, there we go. I'll start it off with the 2.0 from 18 minutes after midnight. And then we have, what is it, a 1.6, 1:45 a.m. Then the next one, a 1.5 at 5:07 a.m. We have a 2.0 at 5:11 a.m. 7:46 a.m. for another 1.5. Then we have nothing for a while. Then at 15:45, a 1.7 magnitude. And then we have another 1.5 magnitude at 16:24 at their time. So that's kind of what we're seeing there, and that is on Sao George. Here's Pico Island, the one we were looking at, where you can see that edge, and then there's Fayal, is the isle, Isla do Fayal, Fayal, yeah, if I said it right. Anyway, that is the other one that we're seeing. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. Let's pop over to the other map real quick, and it does show things a little bit differently. I'm going to refresh it, and of course that's going to mess it up, and we'll see what happens. There we go. Need to make that bigger. And we do see the other two quakes out here 18 hours ago, 2.5. And this guy here 4 hours ago, 2.2. And those would be kind of along that same ridge or fissures. You see all these striations in the surface here, and same thing with this. This is actually a part of a ridge here. These are old volcanic calderas, and anything is possible in these places. Same thing with this one. If we zoom in a little bit, you probably have a better view of it. And actually, if you're looking at it, you see the old mounds in here. This is actually sitting right beside an old mound. There's a whole bunch of them in here. And, you know, it's anything is possible for these things to reactivate. And you can see the active fissure line right there. And that all goes all the way through. Anyway, zooming into Sao George a little bit, we do see they had one way out here on the tip, and that was a 1.5 13 hours ago. Then we have more in this area. We see the 2.2 16 hours, sorry, 21 hours ago, 16 hours ago for the 2.1, 19 for the 1.6, 1.7 5 hours ago, 1.5 4 hours ago, and this 16 hours ago for the last 1.5. And that is kind of spread out a little bit. A little bit odd seeing that guy there, but hey, anything is possible. If we do slide that down, we see our big list of earthquakes, and basically it tells you that the ones out in the water are really deep, or at least we think they are. When they put down a number like 10 kilometers, that's usually pretty arbitrary because they don't know the exact depth. But this one is at 2.2. Then we have this 9 kilometers down on the 2.1, and another 2.2, and that is 8 kilometers down. Now this one says 5 kilometers west of, say, the island. I wonder, west of the island. I didn't see that. We'll have to take a look. Anyway, let's take a look at our... of course we got advertisements. Why would it work for me now? Oh God, let's change that. Gotta fix the screen. There we go. And we can see now here 10 kilometers, about 9 kilometers, 8 kilometers, and then we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up top here right at the surface. So pretty cool, pretty interesting. Thank you, Piggy, for the 5-minute warning. And that is not so bad when we're looking at this. And again, pretty awesome to be able to see that. If we zoom out a little bit for those who are not familiar with it, this is Portugal and Spain right here, and that's the location of the Azores. Canary Islands are down here, and this is the Canary Islands. So Azores out here, mid-Atlantic ridge, you can see the big crack going down there, and that is where this is located. So pretty awesome, pretty cool. And let's carry on real quick. I can do one more volcano or one more location, and we'll grab, of course, we'll grab the one that's buffering. Anyway, let me see if I can find the buffering one on my screen. They're all buffering. Why? How about that? Okay, I'm going to refresh this one. I'm going to refresh that one. I will go to the one that's not buffering and talk about it for a second while the other ones are reloading. And in here you can see pretty well, nice clean shot that most of the snow is gone off of the top of Popocatépetl from this angle anyway. And did I say hi, Yvonne Kunkel? Welcome. Anyway, good to have you on board, Yvonne. And let's see, I did our, let's skip that and make it bigger. Oh, yay. All that work and nothing but clouds. I gotta love it. Skip ads, make bigger, and more clouds. Hey, and more buffering. How did we manage to do that? Anyway, that's what we're seeing, and I think it's been stuck for a while. So Popocatépetl, 1 camera out of 3, not bad, and that is what we're seeing. A little bit of off-gassing from the top of it, and let's move on here. And this is Fuego de Colima and El Volcán de Colima. And we can't see it too well. It's hiding behind some clouds as well. Speaking of others, there's one that's not working. Let me see if he's back up. Nope, definitely not. So we do not get to see Fuego in Guatemala today, unfortunately, nor do we get a new picture of Tolica in Nicaragua. But we do have Momotombo, and it is a full picture today. Yay! That is impressive. And there you go. You can actually see Momotombo, and that is pretty awesome. And you can see the off-gassing up in the top, which is blowing in the other direction. So pretty neat to see. Yay! Momotombo. Yeah, you spelled it a little wrong. It's a T-O-M-B-O. But Momotombo, and no problem. I'm just teasing you, Henry. It's all right. I'm not a spelling guru. There, it just refreshed the picture, and look what it did to us. I guess that's for saying the name wrong. Anyway, let's go one more volcano here in Nicaragua, and then we'll go on that break. And of course, there is the Messiah volcano, and you can definitely see that, and you can see the off-gassing that it is doing. So that is down in Nicaragua as well. All right, let's pop you back onto some wonderful lava and go on my break. So this is kind of the mid-show break, and we all know what happens after that. And I turn that off. Come on. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you watching some old video here from Cumbre Vieja, from La Palma in the Canary Islands. Of course, it is not erupting right now. This was from back in September. Krakatoa might be erupting, but then again, it might not be. Sue, we'll tell you as soon when we get back from the break. We will actually have a look at it, and that's all right. And if you pay attention, you see alien lights in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, and they are checking out the observatories. All right, you guys. For those who are in here, please do what? Reins? Grab the reins? Okay, I'm not going to grab no reins. You don't know where those reins have been. Anyway, yeah, for those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do consider it, and it really does help us out with our YouTube analytics, and that would also be an awesome thing for you to do. Ghosts? I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Anyway, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Turn it from red to gray if you haven't done so already, and the bell notification while you're there. Okay, on that note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. You are watching VolcanoX live stream, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes with our bacon seeds. Don't go away. I'll be back. And I am back. Welcome or welcome back, everyone. You're watching the VolcanoX live stream. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and thank you for being here. Hubby likes those croissants too. I like croissants too. Fresh croissants with ham and cheese and a little bit of lettuce and some mayo and a little bit of mustard, but German mustard. It's got to be Löwen mustard, lion mustard. Otherwise, no good, guys. And it's got to be just the sharp or hot one, as they call it here. It's got to be. I made the mistake of buying the lion mustard, and unfortunately, I went and grabbed medium instead of hot, and I should have grabbed hot. I was disappointed, but so I just use a lot more of the medium stuff on everything, poured on. It's pretty cool. Good. Mars says, I emailed you a short video from a USGS. Some rocks fell into Kilauea lava lake. Ooh, we'll have to. Is that actually on USGS? Mars, did they actually have it posted? Because I do have access to theirs, and we can do that. Try English mustard, Dr. Fox. English mustard's got nothing. You need something with a little bit of I'm not into those Grey Poupons. I'm kidding, Colin. And I'm sure your royal mustard over there is just delicious. All right, let's get on. I like Coleman's mustard. Okay, I thought for a second you put down Colin's mustard, but okay, no worries. Oh, bacon seeds. Let's get over there and have a look at those wonderful things. And we love our bacon seeds, of course. So let's hopefully the computer will switch over and we'll be able to see them very shortly. No, Yvonne, you did not send me any pictures of Vesuvius. None, zero, nada, niet, nein, keine. What? Damn, Madame, wants what? Want oh, never mind. Okay. Anyway, this is where we stopped yesterday with our wonderful two little piggies eating some stuff there, and that is pretty cool. Nicht, nein, gar nicht. Here's our next bacon seed, you guys. Cute little guy. Look him right in the eye, and of course, this guy doesn't look like he's too hungry. He's just wandering around. I love it. And we'll try a next one. Wonderful bacon seeds. And oh, look at this little guy. He looks fuzzy and soft. Little brown, a Hershey one. This is a Hershey piggy, and yeah, I want a Hershey piggy. I think that would be cute. By the way, who was it that sent me that one? I think it was Sue. Sent me out that video, and I've seen that one actually before. It was the guy was supposed to have purchased a miniature pig as a pet, right? And he thought it'd be great. And that miniature pig is now over 600 pounds. So, but it's still a pet. Oh, Sarah Miles, it was me, Doc. Okay, no worries. I knew it was started with S. So, yeah. So just be careful if you're buying little pigs. No worries, Sue. You're all good. It's Sarah Miles owned up to it. So it was interesting though. Seeing that, like, you're thinking, oh, you're getting a little miniature teacup style pig, and here they don't stay as small, none of them. Well, the little teacup ones do. They stay tiny, but that when they grow up, they're not very big pigs. But the 600-pounder, that is quite a size. That is what about half of that, 300 kilos. So, yeah, you better be ready to feed it lots. They're growing so fast. Yeah, you feed them, they grow. That's what happens. And next one on our bacon seed list is this little fuzzy guy, and he's looking right at the camera, going, "Hey, give me that camera. I want to eat it." Anyway, and that is pretty awesome. And let's get on to our next little bacon seed and see what we've got here. And by the way, did I see a hi to Do Free? Welcome, Do Free. Glad to have you on board. And Klaus is also here. I don't know, I think I got you earlier there, Klaus. And now this is a bacon seed. This is a small little tiny one, and you gotta admit, it is a beautiful little spotted bacon seed. Very, very tiny, and it's all good. Young one, a little guy, just a tiny little wee thing. All right, let's get on to our second last one, and that is another one like it, very small. This guy looks like he needs to eat a little bit more, though. I'm kind of detecting that he doesn't have a big pig belly. He needs more food, and yeah, that is pretty awesome. Paradise Valley Farm. Is that near you, Jane? I hope that's not too close, but that might be there. I like that little guy. He's got nice coloring to him, so pretty awesome. And let's go to our last bacon seed for today. Yeah, feed them up, Doc. Yep, we need to feed them, definitely. Mind you, when they're little, I guess it's, they come out skinny. They need to eat. Let's get on to our last little bacon seed, and he's definitely looking at the camera. He's definitely a little cutie, and multicolor, kind of interesting looking little guy. So I love it, and very nice. Lean bacon seeds. Yep, they're lean. Too lean. We need to put more bacon on the bacon seeds. Fierce looking pig. Yep. Look out. He's going to attack and gnaw your leg right off. Be careful, Sue. Anyway, that's our wonderful bacon seeds for today, you guys. And they are indeed beautiful. So, loving it. Anyway, let's pop over to another one of our wonderful volcanoes that we like looking at, and hopefully that is erupting right now, and giving us a little bit of a show. And look at that, it is too. Isn't that neat? And let's fix those screens up there, get rid of that big chart, and that is kind of what we're seeing right now from Merapi in Indonesia. And we did see quite a few of those little eruptions happening, so not bad. Trying to get my other stuff, sorry, other stuff set up here. Didn't mean to cough on you, but okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the right page. Where am I? The right page. There it is. I found it. Sometimes I'm not so easy to find, so let's back up just a little bit here and see what we are looking at if we back up another a bunch of minutes here and see what that looks like. So that's about the start of this eruption, and that was coming down the hill fairly nicely. It did have some reasonable lava flow again this time. Not full continuous streams, but it is what it is, and this is the way that volcano works. It throws some stuff out, and then it goes quiet, and then another 20 minutes, half an hour later, it can throw out some more material. So definitely worthy of keeping an eye on them. Hang on. Okay, and yeah, I had to cough again. I don't know why I've been coughing a lot lately here. I hope I don't got something. That would be bad. Anyway, haven't been near anyone to get anything other than grocery shopping. And I try to keep my distance. I'm a German guy, so I automatically socially distance myself from people. Sorry, had to have a drink of Pepsi there. So anyway, that is what we've had at Merapi. There's a few more of those during the course of the day, or a night, I should say. If we go to this one here, kind of a similar event. That one happened about an hour earlier, and that wasn't too bad either. And if we keep going back, there's more of those that you can peruse. And again, if you guys want to have a look at it yourselves, you're more than welcome to. We can spend hours and hours trying to go back, but it's easier for me to drop the link, and you guys can have a look yourself if you like. And it is available on YouTube. So you mean Northern Germany guy? What? Mean you're a Northern German guy? You mean you're a Northern Germany guy? I am a Northern Germany guy, of course. From between Lübeck and Hamburg, and that of course is Schleswig-Holstein. Try saying that 5 times real fast if you're not German. I know, Schleswig-Holstein. That's pretty hard to say, even for a German. Oh, anyway, next volcano. Let's see what we've got here. Ruapehu. And Ruapehu, of course, has a lot of clouds. But we did see it a little bit earlier, and I thought, yay, we're going to see things. So this is about an hour and a half ago, as the sun started rising, and we can see a little bit of it, but as the sun came up, and it started getting cloudier and cloudier, and we lost sight of it. How in the world did you end up in way in Edmonton, Alberta anyway? Yeah, well, a foolish mistake. Schleswig-Holstein. Ivan, are you saying it? Schleswig-Holstein? Yeah, Schleswig was Danish once, actually. But that whole area up in the northern portions, up to about where the Autobahn is now, that all to the western side of that, that was Denmark at one point. So I can say that. Well, there you go, Sue Hayes. And pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, that's a long time ago. Yes, that's actually, that is way back when Germany still had, hang on, I was trying to fix my picture up here, but I got sidetracked. So let's put a full screen. There we go. Now you can see it. And a little earlier here when you could see it, that's what I wanted to show. my bad, talking too much. There you can see Ruapehu in the clouds there. So that is pretty cool. Love Danish pastry. Yep. In Danish in reserve bench. Okay. Right. I do like Danish stuff. And we had a lot of Danish people in our area as a kid. I remember that too. Pretty neat. Mind you, we're not that far away, but we're not that close either. They have mustard mills. Yep, they did. And we did too. Not too far away from our place, there was one. And as they call it in German, Senf. They made some really, really good Senf. Anyway, our Ruapehu in New Zealand, that's what it looked like. And that wasn't a bad shot in the morning, but with the clouds now, we'll get back to live. That's what it looks like right now, unfortunately. And let's continue with our other volcanoes. I'm going to put that back to there so I know where it is. And let's have a peek. And we're not going to see anything happening at Semeru. At least not that I can see. Let me see if I can refresh that and find anything at those guys have. Nope, nothing going on, but they do have that picture going on there, and unfortunately so many clouds you cannot see a volcano, and I'm not sure if there is anything back there. Why is this light glowing here? Is that like, that's not the top of the volcano, I don't think. That might be a star or something poking through the clouds. Don't know. But we're not going to sit here and wait for it. Let's carry on. We will go over to Taal. And there is Taal. And of course, it's quiet and doing its thing as well. Very quiet. I don't know if that picture is moving. Let me take a look and just double check, make sure it is. And hard to tell when they don't have anything on there as far as clocks or anything, and it's a long range shot. We don't see any cars in the foreground, but yep, that is Taal, and that is in the Philippines. Not seeing a heck of a lot of action. There's our Taal volcano, which is actually very short and it's not so tall. I know, bad joke. I got my bacon, LOL. Oh, there you go. Do free. That's all good. Hey, Gura is in here. Welcome, Gura. Anyway, let's carry on. Next volcano on our list. We're popping all over the place. We already had a look at Popocatépetl, and we had a look at those other ones. We need to go to Sakurajima, I think. Yeah, I think this, of course, is Yellowstone. And by the way, for a park that is closed, there are a lot of people at Yellowstone. I'm really surprised. So that is kind of weird. And that is actually kind of awesome, too. And yeah, we don't get to see Krakatoa today because that was one of the ones that was not working. We did see the Semeru one, but the other stream, that's usually where we have it. It's on that same group of people that run it, and they've got the two channels, and when one is on, the other is not. So I've got a sneaky hunch they've got bandwidth problems and can only stream on one machine at one point in time, which makes sense. Oh, Yellowstone did reopen on the 22nd. All right, that makes good sense to me. That explains why all those people are in there. Yvonne Kunkel, you have a good night and sleep well, please, and stay safe. And tomorrow, when you get up on that volcano, and if you get a chance later, send me some of those wonderful pictures from, over at the other place. You know the ones I'm talking about, from our Vesuvius. The devious Vesuvius, and that would be awesome. Thanks, Yvonne, and have a good night. Okay, Yellowstone, of course, they're looking at other geysers, and I'm not going to see too much right now. Let's go over to Sakurajima in Japan, and we're going to have a look there, see what's happening, and I need to find my Japanese location here. Where is my screen? Japan. We're on Mount Fuji. Why are we on Mount Fuji? Because Mount Fuji has a lenticular cloud sitting on top of it. That's why we're on Mount Fuji. I was looking at that thinking, hey, that's kind of cute. Seeing that funny looking cap right on there. Here's your brim of the cap, and of course hair sticking out in the back here where that stupid clasp comes, and that is pretty awesome to see. Anyway, let's pop over. We'll see if the ice cream boat is in. Yep, it's there. Hurry down, you can get your ice cream. We've got one of the boats still there, the other one just left, and you can still get your ice cream. And now this, of course, Sakurajima. And I thought Sakurajima was kind of interesting during the night. And I was looking at that thinking, hey, the thing is glowing, which is really cool. So, but it wasn't so much on this camera, it was on the other one. We did see on this one quite a glow. And we'll have a look here. I see still some cloud in here. Not sure what that's all about, but looks like fog or something laying there. Pretty weird. Anyway, if we back this up, I'm going to go back 5 hours, and you should be able to see a relatively decent glow happening in there. Well, you can see it there a little bit. We'll go maybe 6 hours back, or something like that. We do see a little bit more smoke. There we go. And you can actually see the glow right in there as it is pluming and doing a little bit of eruptive activity. So neat to see, like it, but we're not seeing any lava come out. We need to see lava. This is the important part. Once we can see bacon, we're happy, right? I like it though. It does help. Actually, here's a little bit better. This is about, from 22:30 their time, and that's about 8 hours ago. And that's what it looked like. Definitely a wonderful red hue to the clouds there coming out of it, and I thought that was kind of neat. So a little different than what we normally see. If we go take a look at the close-up cam, and I'm curious about that. This is the close-up cam now, but if we go back a few hours, or 4 or 5 hours, I want to see if we got glow that we could actually see on this camera. And I didn't even check earlier, so let's see, where's the clock on there? That is midnight. We have seen the glow at what was it, 20 something here. We're about to get a bunch of noise from the magpies. They're sitting out in the tree again. They're watching me. Anyway, yeah, I guess we don't see it as well from this angle. And I thought it was 20, maybe a little bit earlier here. Yeah, somewhere around here. Yeah, I guess we're not seeing it from this angle as much. but it is definitely worthwhile having a look at it from the other angle. So 22:32 was the time on it. Right now 22:22 on this one. Let's sync them up here at 30, 31, 33. So yeah, we don't see it here. So unfortunately, close up, you don't see too much gray in there. You can see a little bit of a hue, but I'm not going to consider that as really bright or brilliant. Anyway, that's what it was during the night, and always nice to see that. I'm going to put that back on live, and also that one is on live. The ice cream boat is still there. You're still safe. And we did a look at Mount Fuji's lenticular cloud up top here, really nice looking, and they seem to have a fly problem in Japan. All right, next volcano, Aso, A-S-O is the way it is spelled, and Aso-san is usually in here somewhere, but you can't see a darn thing. It's a thick soup. And I think we had that same problem yesterday. Doesn't surprise me. It is up in a higher elevation, so you know, seeing it is exactly what we've got. Looking at this, this is Suwanoshi Jima, and again, cloudy conditions. You can't see very much coming out of there. I'm just trying to find a spot here if we could even have any reasonable visibility. And I don't think we did. We had a lot of storm clouds in there. Actually, we go 10.5 hours ago. There you go. That's 10.5 hours ago. You can actually see the volcano. Wow. And you can see some smoke in the caldera as well, right in there. So kind of neat. And not much smoke then. Yeah, not as much as what we're seeing come out of Sakurajima. This is a lot less for sure. If we move that ahead a little bit, I don't think we had, yeah, as soon as we move it ahead, we get into bad weather. Hey, you guys, knock it off out there. Holy Batman, I'm trying to do a show here. Go away. Holy, yeah, they're arguing. Oh my God. It's hilarious. Lisa P. Frampton, our magpies are pretty bad around here right now too. Okay. Yeah, well, we're going to have a little word with these guys. I understand they're young magpies, but their mom and dad know better, and they also know better to leave them in this tree. And I think maybe they're doing that on purpose. Revenge or something. Clap hands, Doc. No, I've tried that. I think what's more effective is our water gun. And the Super Soaker 2000 is definitely loaded and ready to go. So, did you just take a break? What? Did I take a break? Oh no, did I miss my break? I missed my break. I think I did. Oh my God, no break? Ha! Who did that to me? No break. Oh my God, you guys are driving me like a slave. You did. Oh, okay, fine. What? Pop it? What about pop it? That's what I was complaining about. What are the magpies complaining? I have no idea. Doc's working harder for us. Yeah, the magpies did it. Yeah, it's all this confusion going sideways. Anyway, we're going to put this back on live here. And maybe, is that live? Why is that not on live? There, that's where it was. And I'm going to put it back over here. Ice cream boat is still there. You guys better be hurrying because I think they're about to leave. and then it'll be another 45 minutes before the next one arrives. Boy, those birds are noisy. I really think I do need to get my super soaker out, and I do have it. It's loaded. It's ready to go in the living room if needed. So they're not going to like me. We'll fix them. We'll fix them. All right. Next volcano. Let's go over and have a quick look at Hawaii. See if we don't remind him. He keeps going. And I did turn this off. How did this get turned back on? Oh man, I'm furious now. I think the magpie's been in here doing it. That's got to be what's going on. All right, gotta get to the right screen, you guys. And there we go. And let me fix that up. Okay, got that perfectly lined up. What? No way, Lisa. Okay, bad news. Somebody stole 3 of our prize pet bunnies. Oh, really? Holy mackerel. How could they steal your pet bunnies? That is not good. And that is really, really disappointing. Okay, that is really not good. I'm very sad to hear that. I would feel really, really bad. Yeah, they were our very cherished ones. Oh boy. Cool Whip. Welcome, Cool Whip. Am I a doctor? No, I am not a doctor. I'm an engineer. Anyway, there we go. That is what Kilauea's lava pool is looking like right now. And we can definitely see this over here is where that lava tube is feeding it. You can see the primary flow into here, and the secondary ones. We do see the lava level is down a little bit, unfortunately, and so somebody has been draining the lava a little bit, and we do see smoke off the back end here where that hot fresh lava is hitting the older material. So that's kind of what we're seeing. Moving on to the other views, this again from 1841 yesterday, and it looked not bad. You can see the darker area, that's all raised up a little bit, and the outer areas are a little bit more of a flow area with fresher lava that's hardened up already, and in some places it is actually really, really fresh yet. There's up-to-date picture, same thing, and you can see that primary vent is located right there, the extra little hornito there, and the flow goes into that pond that way. And what we've had the last little while here is we had big patches out in the back here that were hot fresh lava, and we know that it is replenishing itself very well. What is wrong with people that can't leave other stuff alone? Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. That's horrible. Anyway, from yesterday, that's what we were seeing there from the other angle across the other side of the caldera. And again, the toe area, lava pond, primary vent over here, and the lava tube flowing in. And you can see that nice red hot lava right there. And of course, this is where it's hitting the far side, splattering up and finally descending down somewhere into the abyss of the caldera. Don't know exactly how that plumbing is set up, so that is one of those things. Yeah, that's actually a good idea what just got mentioned there. Okay, do free, maybe just watch your capital letters there, but yeah, I know you said sorry caps. Yeah, just careful of that. And anyway, yeah, Oz says, Lisa, keep an eye on eBay for anybody selling in your area. That would be pretty cool. And okay, Cool Whip. Exactly what is the most ridiculous thing that you have heard? Please, are you a doctor? Maybe you're something special? Tell us what you know about volcanoes, please. I'm really curious, Cool Whip. Well, I'm waiting. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't need to run in sub-only mode right now. We're all fine right now. But I'm asking Mr. Cool Whip there what his degree is and what he knows about volcanoes and what he can tell us about things. I bet you he doesn't say a word. Okay, and yeah, well, I'm not seeing nothing. All right. Anyway, he can't answer. He was hidden. Oh, okay. Well, if he was hidden, then that is fine. Anyway, we'll leave him be. That doesn't, you know, we get these trolls in here once in a while, and they have no idea what is going on. They take a sniblet of material, and next thing you know, the Earth is flat. Okay, and nobody's ever walked on the moon, right? So that's the kind of people we see. Okay, well, if that's one of those guys, yeah, then he should be gone, right? Got it, Lucas. Okay, carrying on. Let's get back at it here. I'm going to refresh and get our today's picture. There we go. And you can definitely see the crack area around the whole thing here, where the area in the center has lifted up and continues to be up. So that is what we're seeing. And just to make sure that we understand that things lift up, here's a video to prove that it lifts up. And if it is one of those ridiculous things, maybe you can tell us how this works when the USGS films this and shows the surface of that caldera lifting like that. I'd like to have a response, really, yeah, I would. But anyway, that is how that surface area lifted up, and you can see the outer areas were doing their thing. So if we go over to the thermal, this is what I was referring to here, where you can see those hot patches around the edges, and that is definitely there. And we do this. Bye-bye, LOL. Yeah. No worries. Anyway, there is our lava lake and the little toe. There's your primary vent. There's the little hornito. And here you can see the fresh lava that has cooled off and quite hot in some spots yet, like right in here. So we've been getting a lot of that. And you can definitely see the area that has raised up. And that is right in the center of that. So pretty awesome to see that. If we look at the top of the picture a little bit more, we can see it a little bit more up there, and that is kind of neat. But that goes all the way around. You can see the fresher lava poking up and out. So definitely doing its thing, and that is what it looks like now. And just refresh it to make sure. All right, since that is what we've got there, next guy on the list, of course, is our earthquake map. And let me see if I can get on to that, if we can find the right one here. I do have it here somewhere. Earthquakes, where are you? And maybe right about here. All right, so let's go over, have a look at our earthquakes. And we'll zoom into Hawaii first, since we kind of jumped most of it yesterday there. There's your Hawaiian island chain sitting on the hot spot. And of course, right down here, some stuff out into the water area. 9:10 a.m. for this guy, 11.6 kilometers down. This guy here, sorry, I should have said that is 1.8, or sorry, 2.8 in magnitude. This guy, 1.8 in magnitude, 6:06 a.m. on that guy. And then we'll take a look at everything here in the Pahala area. We do see this guy, 4:57 a.m., 12.2 kilometers down, a little different distance, 2.0 magnitude. We got a 1.0, that is right at sea level, and that is pretty cool. 5:02 a.m. on that guy. This guy here is 6:20 a.m., 1.9, 1.8 on this one, 7:48. And this guy 1.8, 1 kilometer down, no, 1 kilometer southwest of Pahala. Okay, that's what it is. Pardon me. And next one here, we've got 1.9, 1:45 a.m. We have another 1.9 there, 5:08 a.m. This guy here, 1.8. From yesterday, 16:58. Then we have this one here, 2.0, 6:02 this morning. And we also have this guy, 2.0. Okay, just got that little picture, email. And okay, yeah, I'm busy doing a show, so trying to read everything else that's coming in right now doesn't work for me, guys. I need to pay attention to the screen here. 1.8 and 9:48 is the time on that one. Sliding over into the other area here, we do see this one, 2.4 from 16:08 yesterday. We have a 2.0. Today, 3:23 a.m. We have another 2.1 from 7:42. We have a 2.0 from 7:28. We have another one there, 2.7, a little bit bigger, 7:24 a.m. We have this guy, 2.2, 6:24 a.m. We have another one there, 2.2, 18:48 yesterday, and I think we got this 2.6 here, 9:10 a.m., and I think that has got most of them. And we do see one by itself over here from yesterday. I think we looked at that guy too. 2040 was the time on it, so nothing special. We don't see anything over on Mauna Kea or Mauna Loa, and the actual caldera, we don't have any quakes within the caldera today at all, so not too bad. All right, I want to look at that email and just have a quick picture let's see, this is a USGS video, and that is that small collapse. Let me see if that actually is going to work on that screen. Pardon me. And yeah, I don't know if it's going to work on here. It opened it in the wrong place. Let me try doing that again. Well, we'll play it. It's okay. So this again, USGS stuff, and June 15th, and that was a small collapse apparently. So anyway, there we can see what's going on. Look at that beautiful flow, and that little bridge is still across there. That's pretty awesome, seeing that. And that collapse happened right here. That is pretty neat. And a little chunk broke off. So it made some tidal waves in the pond. That is pretty wild, you guys. I think I might have to have another look at that. And yeah, let's have another look at that. Really, I want to see where exactly that happened and have a look. Okay, so looking at this end, there it goes. Yep. So yeah, a bunch of that material broke out and fell into the pond. So that is actually pretty cool, you guys. So thanks for sending that one in. Yeah, that is pretty awesome. Energizer. Thanks, Matthew Shipley. Who is Matthew Shipley? Okay. Anyway, looks a little different, and that is pretty awesome to actually see. Like it, and that is it for that video. So thanks for sending that one in, Trev. We'll put it back onto our earthquake map, and we will zoom out, and we will continue looking at the rest of the world real quick. Don't see any really major quakes out there. We do have something down here, 5.1 in Chile again, and this is Vanuatu or Loyalty Islands, 5.0 out there. Nothing too major. We do still have this going on here, 5.6 in Iran, and of course the other side of that fissure or crack going all the way across here. Is another 4.0 in Afghanistan, another aftershock. That whole area has been doing that for a little while now. Don't see too much else that is new, wild, and wonderful. Let's move over to, since we already did the Azores, we're going to have a look here in the Canary Islands real quick. Going to refresh this, and we'll see what we've got. And let's get in there. We do now have a star flashing. So again, Canary Islands, zooming in a little bit, and there we go. We can see the last few days of earthquakes, and of course today is the 25th, so we are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And that last one, they didn't show a depth at all, so it might be right on the surface. But these other ones are all very close to where the Cumbre Vieja is located, 6 kilometers down. The other one here is it's a 1.14 kilometers down. Then you got a 1.7. That is okay. Why did it stop flashing? 1.7, 10 kilometers down, and again that is on that flow area where everything came out, so I'm not sure what the heck is going on there, but definitely going to be interesting. And yeah, south of Tazacorte, 3 of them. So really I don't think that is going to amount to a heck of a lot. As far as are we going to get scared? Are we having another eruption? No, not for a while. And that is kind of what we're seeing. All right, moving to the worldwide earthquake map. And of course, we've checked these on a daily basis to see what is changed. Most of everything over here is pretty much the same. I do note a change here, though, and they did add our wonderful ones over here. So we now have south of Ibico, we do have Chikorachki, if I said it right. But they had it in red yesterday. It is now orange again, and they also downgraded Karimsky from what it was previously. but Bezimiani and Chevalish are still doing their thing. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. I'm not noticing anything different in Japan. Still, Busan in the Philippines are still in an active state. And then Ibu and Dukono are still doing their thing. Luolatok still there, as well as Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa. So those are there doing their thing, and we don't see too much else that is new. Everything else looks the same. Yep, we don't see anything that is out of the ordinary here. And of course, Etna, Volcano, and Stromboli down here in Sicily, and Campi in Italy. And oh, hey, look what they did. This is new. What happened? Are we missing something? Anybody notice? And they've officially taken Ragnar off the list. And Astja is the only one that's left. So that is what we are saying. Night Slayer, Dr. Fox, my 12-year-old was just banned on your channel. Why did this happen? I will call the police. Night Slayer, if your 12-year-old son or 12-year-old daughter was the one who was mouthing off and making snide comments, please do call the police. Call YouTube and call the President of the United States, and you might even want to call the Canadian Prime Minister. But slander goes both ways, buddy. So bring it on. I'd love to see that. Fool. What a fool. There he is again. It's just a spammer. You know, you call yourself, you say complaints about things. Your 12-year-old was banned, and then you come back here and you're just as bad as your 12-year-old. Isn't that wonderful? What's that tell you? Seriously, buddy, what does that tell you? The mentality behind the comment itself. Really, it is absolutely poor. Even the magpie agrees with me. Okay? So, please, consider what you're doing here. And keep your 12-year-old son, spammer, out of my channel. Thank you. Oh, wow. Anyway, yeah, the guy's going to call the police. Yeah, call the police for your son mouthing off on the channel. That's a hilarious statement, buddy. That is absolutely hilarious. And even the magpie's laughing at you. Oh, man. Reporting is such fun, isn't it? The best part that the guy doesn't realize is there is a copy of this whole chat and stream available. And we'll be able to see this later on. And the police can take a look at it if he so-called called the police. Yeah. And by the way, I get really upset sometimes, and this is one of those days, and it just drives me nuts. Oh, man. Come to the channel and start spamming and mouthing off, and then you wonder why you get kicked out. Boy, foolish. Anyway, okay. Let's get on to whatever we need to go. Yeah. Takes Dr. Fox a soapbox away. Yeah. Take my soapbox? No, not my soapbox, racer. Oh, boy. That is just frustrating. Oh, boy. Oh, anyway, let's see what we can come up with for an SO2 map. And hopefully that will turn out better. Maybe I'll get blamed for having too much SO2 in the world, too. Why not? Yeah, wipe out. Okay. Anyway, for those people that are sticking around to have a look at the weather, please take a look. It is Pepsi time. I am going to take a 5-minute break, you guys, and we'll come back and we'll finish off the show with our SO2 map as well as the weather, and let me cool off a little bit for a minute or two, and that probably will be best. So please don't go away just yet, and we'll do our thing. I'm going to throw some more lava back on the screen, and we'll be fishing for trolls. By the way, we do have those names listed and they stay banned, and that's the way it works. Okay, so I'm going to leave that on, go there, and take a few minute break here, you guys, and let's see what we can do. Why is that not working? Nope, not that one. This one. There we go. And let's throw the tunes back on. And I'll be back in a few minutes, you guys. Don't worry. I'll be back. Okay, I've got the microphone back on. Welcome everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000. This is the VolcanoX live stream. And we are going to go finish up the weather that we were trying to get done with. But anyway, I'm glad that you guys are hanging around. And thank you everyone for the wonderful welcome backs. Someone insulting the doc. Yeah, we got rid of him already, Colin. And welcome. Glad to have you on board. And Gura is also here. And thanks, guys. Lizoid, good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. And that is pretty cool. Piggy, I just watch, usually stay out of the chat. Okay, no worries. You're more than welcome to do that. Sharon P. also in here. I mainly alert these days, and that is good stuff. We don't mind you guys doing that at all. Anyway, everything is good, looking not bad. Let's get back over to our weather. I'm going to make sure that tune is turned off. There it is, according to this thing. And let's get back over to our weather and have a look at our SO2 and our the rest of everything. Let's get back over there. Oh, I gotta pause that one. Okay, and where's my chart? There we go. North America. We see what we've got. Alaska seems to have a little bit more SO2 sitting on top of it. Not so bad for Canada. Western U.S. is pretty clean. Looking at the eastern side, a lot of population causing it to be a little bit more dense. And again, we're getting all kinds of clicks here. Looking at what we see in Mexico, not too bad. We do see where Mexico City and Popocatépetl are definitely still pluming. And then pretty much everything down the coast of South America, all the same. Pollution spots where they are normally located, so nothing too serious. We do see a big circulation here that's probably driving a lot of this from the Pacific side all the way over into the Atlantic. Going back down here, this is odd, and I'm surprised it's still here. We do see this just north of New Zealand, White Isle volcano. Still off-gassing a pretty large amount. And in here, of course, this would be where we have Tofua as well as Hunga Ha'apai. And I'm wondering if this may be something from that, from Hunga Tonga. And that could be it. This area, of course, here in Australia, we know that the coal mines. And going up here, this is Yasur, as well as his buddies sliding over a bit more. We do have all those almost active type volcanoes along here in Papua New Guinea, and then Luolatok making this little plume, Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa on the end here in Indonesia, and that's on Java. And that's what we're seeing. Also looking here, we see we have Ibu and Dukono, still very heavy SO2 coming from those. If we zoom in a little bit, you can kind of sort of see it's split up a little bit here. Bulusan is not putting out as much as it was before, and of course most of this here is from people pollution in the Philippines. So that's kind of what we're seeing. Islands out here with some volcanoes on them. I'm not too familiar with which one is what out here, so I'm not going to go there. Looking down here, we do see the plume coming out from Sakurajima, as well as Suwanosi-jima down here and Sakurajima up here. So that's what we've got. Sliding up, we do see what's going on here. So this area, of course, this is where we have the two that were just recently going off, and they're both on that same island, or that area anyway, and they're doing their thing. But we downgraded on Karimsky, so Bazimiani and the Shevelesh are the two guilty parties making this mess up here. And that's kind of what we're seeing, and sliding over China and most of that mess, just their pollution. And India, pretty normal. We do see down here South Africa still doing their smelting stuff, and I do want to look into what else is happening here in the Congo other than that volcano. They have to be doing some industrial stuff there as well. RTVE, you can actually see the spot for it right there, since the pollution isn't quite so bad pushing in, but very, very little that we're seeing. And sliding in a lot different looking here. Whoop, what the heck did I do here? A lot different looking in this area. Of course, Etna, and it'll be Volcano and Stromboli all adding to it, but most of this red plume here is from Etna, and that is kind of swirling and curling around down on the bottom. Looking at the other areas, we got Spain and France, very clean. Most of Germany looks pretty decent as well. Same thing with Belgium and Holland, as well as England, and of course Ireland, very clean looking in that sense. A little bit of that SO2 moving up into Sweden as well as Norway a little bit, and not too bad though. And sliding over here, we do see right there in Iceland nothing major happening there either. And we'll zoom out, I'll leave that be. Move over to the weather map. We'll have a good look at that and see what we can find, and we'll get that refreshed. So it is exactly for this time period. And there's North America. For the most part, we see Alaska still holding some very warm temperatures. Same thing up in the Yukon, Northwest Territories, and even into Nunavut. And the northern portions of Alberta look very warm. A lot warmer than what we've got here, although it is fairly nice here. Looking at eastern Canada, we see some heat coming up into Ontario, and that's a little bit better. And looking all the way out, not too bad out in the eastern portions of Canada. We do see the United States, a lot of it has got it heated up again, and a little bit more heat. Very hot in Arizona, some places 43, 44 degrees. I thought I seen 44 in there as well. So quite warm down there, as well as Texas, and that whole bottom end definitely doing its thing. And looking at a little bit closer here, just to kind of see, we're looking at 30s in Florida, mid 30s in most of the eastern side. And here we see that weather diversions coming together, and we know that makes storms. So that is not good. Hopefully we won't get anything too nasty developing out of that, and that goes all the way up to Tom's house in Chicago. I'm not sure if he's got a weather machine there or not, but I hope that there's no tornadoes involved there, and we see very, very hot temps all the way along the west coast, going all the way up into Vancouver Island. Everything looks pretty awesome. So good summertime temps for those guys. We do still see that, what is it, Celia, off the coast of Mexico, and Mexico isn't too hot. It is, well, it is quite hot, but not as bad as it could be. Central America not looking that bad either. We do see the rainforest in the Amazon holding its temperature very nicely today. A little cooler in some of the higher spots, and not seeing quite as much hot temperatures in Colombia and Venezuela and places like that. Cutoff line right around here somewhere, just kind of between Sao Paulo as well as Buenos Aires, kind of in the middle here, cut off, and away we go. Sliding over to New Zealand and taking a look at the circulations here. They are getting a hit with some warmer air, but it is unfortunately still quite cool there. This hot air is not getting all the way down here. It's because of this low. This low needs to move along, and once it dissipates and goes down a little bit more, some more of that warmer air will start to draw back in. Anyway, very cold on the southern island, anywhere from 3 degrees all the way up to I guess about 10 or 11 in some of the edges. And then same thing goes for the North Island, 15 for highs in the top north, and 12, 13 in most places. Highlands are always a little cooler. And here we go, Tasmania. I'm hoping they're not getting snow because that wind speed and everything going across would be very, very good at that. All right, all I'm seeing on the page is blue, you guys. Let's try not to do that. Okay, and just ease up a little. Anyway, Melbourne looking at 10, 11 degrees, and Adelaide a little bit warmer at 12, Sydney at 9, Brisbane, whoa, Oz, you got cold temperatures, and sorry to see that. That's cooler than we've seen it in the last little while here. And yeah, all of Australia being a little bit on the cold side. Just the top 1/3 is about the warmest area we see here. So not looking so good for Australia. And looking here in the Malaysian, Philippine, Indonesian areas, still holding quite hot. Tony Flabby's place here at 27, 28 degrees in Bangkok, and that is not so bad. Sliding up a little bit, we see these heavy circulations here and possibly some storms. Yeah, winter is coming. I hope you don't get no snow. And anyway, Kamchatka Peninsula actually fairly warm considering all the colder areas there. India, quite hot. Indian Ocean doing its thing. Madagascar, kind of getting some warmth back there. Still a little cool in some of the places. South Africa, Burr, and yeah, let's see, 2, 3 degrees. It's too cold for temps, and cutoff line about here, and that's when we get a little bit warmer. Right there in Saudi Arabia, quite hot, desert-like areas, of course, and that's what we're seeing. The same thing with over in the Sahara. If we zoom into like Piggy's place, Piggy is on Kos Island at 24, 25 degrees, and yeah, 25 degrees on Kos right now, and it is what, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's nighttime temperatures, you guys. That's pretty warm. Over here, Sicily, same kind of scenario, very warm. So hopefully Yvonne Kunkel will enjoy her workday there, looking at the rest of Italy looking pretty good as well. So a good vacation spot if you want to go there. Looking at what we've got in Portugal, Spain, that area, not bad temperatures. Same thing for nighttime temps in France, a little warmer in Germany, and that is probably welcome and nice to see. Not so bad in Netherlands, as well as Belgium, and going all the way up into Denmark, looking not bad. And wow, we've got some really warm temperatures in Norway, as well as Sweden. I have not seen 22, 23 degrees for a long time in Sweden, so that is probably welcome there. Gura, make sure you wear your sunscreen tomorrow. And we even see the hotter temperatures in Finland, so that is pretty awesome. Getting just off the coast here, England, not too bad for nighttime. We do see that low circulation there, and that is right on top of Ireland. Hopefully it isn't too bad. My wife just came home from Spain, 26 at 4 a.m. Wow, that is pretty bad. And going to Iceland real quick, having a look there. Of course, we see it's northern air that's pushing down on top of it, so a lot colder than it should be, and they should be seeing some of that Gulf Stream air pushing up on it. So we definitely have a change in patterns, and again, this low probably being what's drawing most of that stuff down. And that is pretty much it for going around the world real quick. As far as that is concerned, let's go take a look at precipitation. And starting out in the north here, we do have some stuff, rain up in the northern portions. No rain over top of me right now, which is actually really good. We do have out in Manitoba, it's raining cats and dogs by the looks of it, and some storms in northern Ontario, right at Hudson's Bay. We do, this is right along that ridge where I said that hot and the cold is meeting. We're getting some storms developing. We see here in New Mexico quite a few thunderstorms there, as well as some in Arizona. Not too many though, and when we get down here on the Panhandle and Alabama, and some into Louisiana, looking like we've got some storms happening there, even coming up, and I guess Tennessee and that area. So I'm getting a little bit in there for you guys, and wow, all right, looks like part of our eastern coast isn't bad, but looks like Newfoundland getting hit with that storm going through there, and seeing that sliding down a little bit. We see our normal stuff on northern portions of the South American continent, and that is pretty normal. We do see that equatorial storm, and that is always there. And this Cilia is still off the coast of Mexico, and that is causing all kinds of discontent here as far as visibility. Sliding down, having a look down below, and here's that low that's pulling all that cold air across Tasmania, and possibly the bottom portion of Australia. Zooming in a little bit, we see here, I was looking for rain, and I don't see too much on the South Island. A little bit up on the North Island, there might be some small thunderstorms there. Not sure where this is going to take off to, and not so bad in Australia as a general rule here, but most of that airflow is going up north. It's not going from the north to the south, and that will bring a winter. And Yeah, here we worry about the winds from the north in the wintertime. And I guess down there you'd worry about the winds from the south in the wintertime, bringing that cold. So lots of storms are still in the Indonesian, Malaysian, and Philippine areas. Pretty much like that all the time. More storms across the way, and isolated storms are a little more broken up, going across Central Africa all the way to North or South America there. So pretty nasty. And I think that is just about it. Popping over and taking a quick look to see if we can find a low temp. And let's see, 68, 69, 70. So yeah, we found minus 70 Celsius. And that is pretty cold. I don't know if anybody found anything colder than that. Possibly Sue, did you find anything colder? Just curious if you're still here and found it. And yep, minus 70, so that's the one that we were on here. So yep, that is what we got right there, minus 70 degrees Celsius. That is plenty cold. Make sure you send your penguins out all dressed up so they stay warm. On that friendly note, you guys, I think it is time to wrap things up. And thank you very much, everyone, for being here. For those who have not yet hit the like button, please do consider hitting that like. Would be awesome before you leave, and I would really, really appreciate it. And also for the ones that have not yet subscribed, please do, if you have enjoyed it, do subscribe. That would be really nice. And from there, we are basically ready to go here. So yeah, I'm just reorienting the other camera, and I was going to say LB. It's not LB, it's Curly. Curly was laying there for a while and eating some grass now. So real good. And that is it for today. I am going to throw it back onto the lovely lava that we were watching from earlier. And we'll see if we can get that back on the screen, you guys. And I think I messed that up a little bit. I let it run. Wasn't supposed to. We'll go to about there. All right. We'll let that run from that point. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Big thank you to Linda Schoof for that $20 super chat. That was awesome of her. Also, a big thank you to all of you who are members and support the stream. Thank you very kindly. Also, big thank you to all of the Lava family. Everyone here makes a big difference in how things happen. So thank you kindly for being here. Thank you kindly for helping out, and hopefully you know, for anyone who has any information you want to send it in, most of you have my email address, that kind of thing. So Burger says lurking, great, and great stream and rant. Yeah, I didn't get enough time to rant. I want to rant. I'm mad now. Okay, you guys, be good, be careful. Thank you very much to my moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, Lucas, and oh, what the heck happened there? Let me get that. Somebody's decided that they should mow lawns now. That is important. Make sure the lawn is mowed. And yeah, let's put it back on something here that we can get. There we go. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. So thanks, moderators. You guys are awesome. Arizona Snowman, Piggy, Lucas, and C&D Boy, as well as Joseph Fields Official. and a few others that are hiding in the background. So all good. Why did that picture disappear? Oh, okay. Things that make you go, All right. Be good, you guys, and all the best to all of you. Stay safe, stay happy, and most of all, make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And take care, good night, and oink oink.